Hi, everyone. It's Anne and April for our first live of 2025, and we're starting off with Galentine's Day projects. If you're on, just let me know if you can hear us just to make sure. We were struggling already. 2025, I don't know, needs a redo. We're both
Yes.
struggling with our devices, so we're only showing our desks today, although April can pop her face in there. Um, so I see some of you guys on. Just let me know if you can hear us. I'm going to post a comment in case you can't hear us and you're just like, what is going on? So let's see if it will post. All right. I see my post, so I think we're good. All right. So, April, what are you making today?
I am sorry.
Oh,
I ran
sorry. I
away.
didn't
Oh,
know you walked away.
sorry, I ran away to grab some foamy. So I am going to be making galentines or Valentine's tags. I figured the cherries right now are trending,
So
so I
cute.
created this little thing. It took a lot of slicing, and sometimes the Cricut Design images, you're
Yeah.
like, oh, that's too many pieces.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yep.
so I did a lot of slicing to get these to be as easy peasy as possible.
Oh,
Um,
awesome. Thank you.
I I did do them where I only put an initial.
Uh-huh.
However, everybody can go ahead and do, if you want to spell out the name, use a different font. I did put a note in there for my font. It's best to use this one. It is a Cricut Access font, but it is best to use it in all lowercase. If you can, you see the little, oh, I guess this isn't a good one. But normally, like where the eyes are like dotted and they're like heart
Uh-huh.
shaped or any of the little cutouts. If you want to get the heart shaped cutouts, you use it in lowercase and the standard in uppercase, which apparently I didn't change on mine. So
Oh, okay, cute. Okay, I'm definitely gonna make those this month. Like, I love Valentine's Day. It used to be one of my favorite holidays. But now since I've changed to Galentine's, I love it like even more. So
yes, yes.
I just think it's so. My daughter was like reading it. She's like, "What does that even mean?" And I'm like, "Well, traditionally people celebrate like boyfriend girlfriend kind of thing, or husband and wife, but this is just celebrating your friends, and so I love it." So
Yes.
I'm not making this little cake topper little dealie
Oh my
today,
gosh.
but I am going to do a YouTube tutorial in case you want to see how I do my print then cut, like, all my print and cut tips. But this is available in Design Space, ready to go for you. And then today I'm actually putting these two together. Like, these are little gift tags, and I have a project coming up with Beacon, and so we're going to be I'm going to be using I'm basically blinging out a bunch of like lip gloss and makeup kits.
Oh, how fun.
So yeah, so I want to use these and kind of like give them out to my girlfriends with like cocktails, when we go out or something.
That's very cute. I love that idea.
And I just wanted to, while you guys are looking at my desk, like this Galentine, I don't know if you can see it, but I love it so much. It is the purple foil. So I've been loving the matte, but the foil is so good too. And look how well it cut out. Let me see if I can show you.
That even looks like it's like vinyl and it's
It's
not. So
so,
that's really pretty.
isn't it? And
Yes.
I love this. So this font, it's not a font, it's an image. And I just think it's so stinking cute. And look, I mean, it just cuts so well. And then here it is on here.
I'm gonna have to
So
make one of
anyway,
those. That's very cute.
I've got that ready to go for you guys in Design Space. And then we're just going to be doing these today, which I
Mine
love.
should be live on Design Space too. I did it, I think I made it live last night. So hopefully, if anyone is on my profile, if you want to double check.
You know what? I just closed out Design Space. So I cut these a while ago because I knew I was going to come back from vacation and it was going to be crazy. So I just have to organize my stuff. Everything's like in this little box. And I'm going to move this down
Ooh.
so it's a little bit easier for me to not reach.
I want to talk about your newsletter.
Okay, talk about my newsletter. What's up?
I want to talk about your plans. Um, they sound so cool. I'm sorry.
I
I love reading your newsletter. It feels like you're writing to you know what I mean? Like it feels like you're talking directly to us. So it's
It's
cool.
very therapeutic. It feels very much like a blog to me. And so like I kind of like documenting it all. But yeah, so like I just felt like last year, like with the move, I was just so like mentally drained, and crafting was just not like really high on my list of things that I needed to get done. It just felt like, all the boxes were building up, and like I needed to clean and unbox and organize, and crafting should have been where, I could escape, and it wasn't. And I think I
No.
was just kind of like, yeah, I think really what I'm missing is like I love like seeing everybody and hanging out and crafting together. And so I wanted to do this because I felt like a lot of times, like, you go to a workshop and you're kind of not stuck, but like, I mean, the creators come up with cute designs and whatever, but you're sort of missing like how to get there. And so I wanted to have that like one-on-one Zoom to get you up to date, get you like accomplish what you need. And then in person, the fun stuff, you get to just use all the things I have in my craft room.
I love that.
So, um, yeah, I just think it's going to be so much fun, and I think that's kind of what I was missing.
Well, that sounds like that's gonna be a really good time. I hope you like do some videos of some of those sessions.
Yeah.
That'd be really neat to see.
Well, and you get to, I have so much beautiful paper. So, yes, it's all for use. And it's so funny because like I'm also on the Barely Art design team, and Barely Art products are available at 12 by 12 cardstock also. But I just ordered like, just a ton of my favorite acetate sheets from them, and like, just all the stuff.
Oh yes, I love their acetate. Once I tried it, I was like, oh, I'm not going back to any other acetate. Sorry, I'm sold.
Oh,
No.
magical crafty mama. She's so funny. She says, "Hello, girls. Glad I could make it. I just rushed home from Dave and Buster's.
Oh,
Did you go with the kiddos? How did the kiddos let you rush home?"
that's where I was on Sunday, and I was definitely very litty coming back from there. Too many
I,
drinks. Good
of
times.
course, of course. If you're watching me do this tag, the first two layers are just flat because it's so hard it would be really time consuming to put some foamies in there. But the last bottom layer, I did put a foam strip, as well as this one. So the first two layers on both of these are flat, and then one little layer right there, so you can see. And
Okay.
then this one, I added a little hole so you can string it through, because I felt like there's a hole here and it just might fall out. But this one, if I give it as a gift, I'm going to loop it through the B, through the little hole right here.
Oh,
I
that's
think
cool.
I think it'll be cute. So,
I
all
like that.
right. So,
I added a little hole to mine on the very last layer.
mhm.
But if you don't want the hole, you can always remove that last layer, and then I think the layer before it is the gold layer.
Yeah.
You could just take that and then remove the one that has a hole, and then create another offset for this one, and then boom, you have another layer. So you can use it for multiple things.
I can't wait to make that. It's going to be so stinking cute.
Thanks.
I,
I have like two different Galentines going. Um, we're doing one at my mom's, and then I'm hosting one here, a very small one here. My husband doesn't know yet, but he'll find out soon enough.
He's on a needs to know basis.
Ex-
The day
exactly.
of.
Exactly. Be like, bye, go take the kids. He literally, that's what he does when we do girls things, he takes the kids to Dave and Buster's, so they get to play. He gets a beer. It's a win-win.
Yeah,
So that's where he'll be.
I love it.
uh, but yeah, so I have a lot of Galentine's crafting to do. I really want to. I want to recreate that "No Boys Allowed" banner. I don't know if I'm going to do it in the same design or if I'm going to switch it up a little bit. My mom was saying to just leave it, but I'm kind of like, well, that was last year's, so do I
I
really
looked through
want?
your stuff and I was like, I can't wait to remake your pinch me one.
Oh, you know what? That one I think I'll remake that too because I liked those. Those were cute.
I was gonna redo the your Valentine stuff, and then I was like, well, I should make some myself. And then I looked ahead, or I guess back, and I'm like, oh, I definitely want to make that.
I love it. I want to add. I need to add a couple more things. I did a poll the other day. I don't even know why I did that. Why I added this extra glue to this layer. But I did a poll the other day about what type of files, and it looked like tags were the number one requested item to do.
Really? Okay.
Yes.
I
Yes.
like tags because they're just like they're
They're
the
little and they're
perfect
cute.
size. Yeah, they're just so stinking cute when you give it to somebody and they just love it. Um, and it's like easy to make, fast. So I
Yes.
love it.
So on this one, the original one, I didn't do. I did this piece where I put the bow first and then the cherry.
Uh-huh.
I like it better where I just put the cherry first and then the bow on top. So
Okay. All right. I'm gonna have to remember that. I don't know, but I love cherries.
me too. And I love that it's a trending theme right now. It's like, yes. Feel like we're in our element. All the girly stuff, right?
Yep. I love it.
I need to get on your level though and have a bunch of different ribbon.
Oh, you need that.
I do. I need to ransack your ribbon area.
It makes a difference.
Such a difference.
Well,
I
and the
wanted
other
to add,
thing, oh, go ahead.
oh no, no, go ahead.
I was just going to say the other thing about having people in my craft room, it's going to make me like I really need to organize it more. Like have it ready and I need to do it. So, hopefully I will be able to do it.
You can do it. You can do it. You got this. Do you have a an ETA yet of when you think you're gonna open that up?
Oh, I have the date
Oh, you
because
do.
yeah, because they're listed. Well, I only picked one date so far. It's the end of February, so it's a Sunday, I believe. Off the top of my head, it's February 23rd. Um, but it's on my website. So if you go to
Oh,
shop,
okay.
yeah, if you go to shop, then the date is there.
Oh, that's fun. Okay.
Yeah, I'm excited.
Nice. Very, very nice.
And
Um,
I love workshops in general, but when I have to make the craft and prep and I feel like I'm cutting, like 50 to 75 projects, it takes all the fun out of the class. Like, you know what I mean? Like as I'm prepping for it, I'm like, oh, this isn't fun. Like I'm not having a good time cutting all of these and putting them together. But then once the class happens, it's like, oh, I'm having fun again. But the prepping is so bad that I'm kind of excited that this allows me to do it without the prepping and more like focused on teaching. So
you're like, cut it yourself.
yeah, learn how to cut it. You could use my machines. So, I've got all of them.
Oh, I love that. If I could bypass cutting, I would. I just want all the pretty papers to be cut for me already.
Hey, did you notice that did you get the shaker bits from 12 by
Yes,
12?
I
Okay,
did. I
I
did.
I have it on my desk, so as soon as I'm done gluing, I'll show everybody the latest item that is available.
I'll bring some out too. Max actually opened the Christmas ones the other day and took my glue and glued them down to like a sheet of paper. And I was like, "What are you doing?" And he's like, "Oh, I'm making you I'm making you a drawing." So I was like, "Okay."
Uh,
I was like, "Come on, man." I mean, it's
That's
cute, but
yep, yep. I know the feeling.
don't
So
touch my
funny.
stuff, please.
So funny.
Boys, I wish um I somewhat wish he wanted to be like, "Mom, teach me how you make cake toppers."
I know. I've seen some crafters that put their kiddos to work.
Yes. I put my kids to actually work by cutting my scraps.
What do you mean?
I make them cut them like they
Oh, like trim
so
off the.
yeah. So I use I don't know if you can see those the regular the cardstock these ones from Michaels.
Uh huh.
So I use those for my or for my scrap papers as well. So these three are all new paper. And then on the other side of my Cricut, I have one more, and that one is solely, all scraps, and it's, the scraps by color. But
Mm-hmm.
I hate, when you have a sheet that you cut out like, four things out of, and then you go and you put it away, you get like, it just doesn't, I don't know how to explain it. It
It's
just doesn't go in.
annoying. Yeah.
Yes, yes. So it's not flat. So I make them cut
Yeah.
off all the excess so that way it's just a flat insert. And I had it so much at some point that I was paying my kid $10. I mean, I know it child labor, I'm sorry. I was paying him $10 an hour to do it. And at one point he's like, "All right, mom, you owe me $50." And I was like, "I guess I do."
At least it stays in the family.
Yeah, seriously. But I was like, you know what? That was well worth it. I actually need to do another a sweep because it's starting to pile up where I'm like, am I using this or do I need to get rid of this?
Oh yeah. No, mine has to be significant. Otherwise, there's just too much paper and I for my sanity.
Yeah. Will you okay, so like I have a couple of pieces where like say I'm doing my football cake topper, and I'll have like squares like this big sometimes left, and
Uh-huh.
I can't bring myself to throw it away only because when I go to use it, go to cut out
Yeah,
my
then
football
it's a
one,
brand.
it
Hmm.
yeah, it's literally the perfect size. So I'm like, this can be my grass. Like there's certain shades where I'm like, oh no, I'm saving all the little pieces. And then certain shades where I'm like, I'm not gonna ever use this much of a sheet, so it's just trash. Not that we condone throwing paper away. Sorry.
I know. Well, so what I end up doing is I will trim them because like when you're just at your paper cutter, it's super easy and fast and mindless. I don't mind cutting them and getting them like prepped to be a good scrap paper, but it's the organizing and putting it away. So if it's too small and not worth putting away, I put it in a box. I have boxes by near there, and I give them to either teachers or like new crafty friends that can use just so that they have scraps to work with until they know exactly what they want to do.
Oh, that's a good idea. I do give some to usually it's Max's teachers, and then I have a cousin who says that her kid benefits from the I guess like what is it the fine motor skills of cutting. So if
Uh
they're
huh.
small enough, and I'll just give it to her, and she'll just let her kid chop away at it, and she says it keeps them busy. Their child safe scissors, and
Yeah.
they're improving their skills. So I'm like, you know what? That's a win for me too.
Right? I know. You
Yeah.
like feel good. You don't have to keep the scraps and everything is all good.
Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Although I'm not very keen on giving away my specialty paper just like that though. Those ones
Well, for
um,
those that take my workshop, I will give you the full size paper. And you can work with my scraps, whatever it is that you want. My whole craft room is open to you.
That's awesome.
I'm hoping though that um like a group of friends will want to do it. So like, the five like crafty friends come and like, we could just get to hang out and craft.
That would be really cool. Are you gonna put out like any type of flyer for it, or is it gonna be just like Instagram and YouTube,
I
word of
am
mouth
going to
type of thing?
I had been talking about it with my husband like over the Christmas break. Like, you know, he's just like, you seem really not happy. Like, do you even want to craft anymore? And I'm like, it's not that I don't want to craft. I just, I don't know. It just didn't,
Oh,
it just wasn't a priority. And he's like, you used to like really love it. And so we came up with this. And then of course I didn't bring my laptop. So, I couldn't work on it. And so I just like created the class online. And so I will be advertising it and stuff. But it's super small. It's only 5 people every time I have the workshop because I want to make sure that I can devote time to everybody.
yeah.
And it's manageable and I'll have fun. I think the main thing is I'm trying to have fun.
Hey,
So,
it's fun for you and beneficial to them. That's definitely a win-win.
yeah. And also, I want to share all of my supplies, all my
You can,
beautiful.
if you really want to share, you can send me some.
You can come pick it up.
Okay,
Whatever
okay.
can fit in your suitcase, go.
Oh, you mean I can bring an empty suitcase?
You totally could.
Oh my gosh. Um, Actually, what was I going to tell you?
That you're going to
Mm,
come visit.
I want to. I definitely want to. I've got all these travel plans, and my husband's like, he hates planes and stuff. So he's like, I don't know who you're going with, and I'm like, you're taking me. And he's like, yeah, I don't know. We went to Hawaii, and that's the first time he flew, and he freaked out a little bit. He was like, I've never been on a plane.
That's
Um,
a long flight.
yeah,
I mean, especially for me now, but like even from California, that's far.
it definitely was very far, or felt very far. But yeah, I want to go. I want to go to Texas. I want to go to New York. Um, where else do I want to go? We're driving to Arizona in June. I know it's not flying or anything, but we want to do a little vacay to Sedona and take the kids down the river rocks.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I don't know. I want to go places where I can craft, where I could take the kids, where I could do all the things. That's on my list for this year. Do all the things.
Amanda says, April, we're going to go together. Vincent can stay home.
Sounds like a plan. Might get a
Amanda,
little jelly.
come. I have the space for you guys. It'll be
We
fun.
really should plan it. We really, really should. Vincent's gonna get very jelly if he hears this replay.
Stay home. I
Yes.
don't have a spot for you.
Oh, like the sign's gonna say, no boys allowed.
Yeah. My daughter would
Uh,
get such a kick out of it. Okay, so Barbara says, "Oh my gosh, I love that purple. I know, I've, I love it. It's the sequin glitter cardstock, and this is the matte foil, but this is the mirror foil. I know I've got so much purple going on. I love purple.
Me too.
Barbara, are you going to come to my workshop in person? I want to meet Barbara. I love Barbara.
Aw. Barbara, where do you live?
And you'll have to let us know.
Yes.
And let's see. I'm still gluing my first layer. But look at
Oh.
my desk. It's like, I love it. It's all these purples on here.
California's going through it right now, Anne.
Oh my gosh. I know. Well, okay. So a lot of people are like, oh, are you okay? How's your family? And I'm like, oh, we're far from it because we're on like the peninsula, But today I was going through my like next door notifications, and we're like on a hillside. So there's lots of, just lots of trees and bushes and all of that stuff. And one year for 4th of July, like a bunch of kids behind my house, so like my next door neighbor, um, lit fireworks into the canyons and caused a fire. Like my other neighbor on the other side, the fire was like on his pool, like in on his like outdoor area. And I wasn't home, but I would have been freaking out. They made everybody evacuate. I would have been a hot mess trying to like figure out like what's important. I mean, I know what's important is getting out safely, but you're there and you want to save, you know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
I don't I think I would have just been like frozen by my indecision. But anyway, so I was looking at next door neighbor, and there's a fire in PV, not related to that, but like I think someone started, like,
Oh
did
no.
something stupid, and I'm hoping that it doesn't spread, cuz it could spread. I mean, well, you saw like in LA, like it's so crazy, like the winds that picked up from the fire. I I just can't. So, anyway, that's kind of, I'm hoping that that's all that that is. Have you seen that post where it's like it compares the LA fires to the one in San Francisco and the one in, I think, New York? And
No.
okay, so like what's burned in LA is already bigger than San Francisco. So it would be like the entire San Francisco area burning down.
Oh damn.
So it's just so, it's, I don't know. Um, and I know a lot of people who don't know LA and are seeing some of the posts. Like, I kind of feel like you just think oh, it's only the movie stars, like it's in the wealthy areas, and it's not. It's so big that it's impacting everybody.
Yeah, that's, I mean, even to say it's only the movie stars, like, I mean, they're still human. Like, I don't know.
Yes.
Yeah, like, it's just an all around shitty thing going on. And the winds are crazy over here in River. I mean, I'm about what, a good hour and a half, 2 hours away from where the fires are.
Uh-huh.
Um, so they're not really impacting us other than like I'm
The air.
in, yeah, but like I'm over here in Riverside. My mom is about 15 minutes away from me going like towards LA,
Uh-huh.
and she is in Harupa Valley. And that area, they've been on and off shutting off the power. So like the power when I was there last week, I think it was Wednesday. I was just there, I was working, and the power went out. And I was like, oh, okay, like, it didn't occur to me like, oh, let me put two and two together, like they're shutting it off. No, they're shutting it off. It was off from that Wednesday to like I think Saturday morning, and then or Friday morning. No, I think Saturday morning, and then she, was like, oh, we got power back, and then a couple hours later it was back off, and then it went back on for a day, like not even a day, a couple hours, and it's back
Uh-huh.
off. So they're using like generators, trying to not buy any food that needs to be really like refrigerated.
Right.
It's crazy. And then like I was driving over there, and the winds right there, it's Herba Valley, there's a lot of those little gusts of winds. We get the Santa Ana's pretty bad. I was driving, taking the kids to school. It was like 7:30 in the morning, and the wind actually seemed to be like pretty calm. And all of a sudden, I'm driving, there's this little pocket, and my car goes swerving through like 3 lanes. And I was like, holy moly, like, I'm so glad there was nobody next to me, because it just
Yeah.
went from one to like, and I literally went like, I did like this zigzag thing, and I was like, holy shit, dude, like, my kid was like, you almost knocked us over. And I was like, okay, first of all, that wasn't me.
Right. I wasn't intentionally doing it. Yes.
Yeah, like, okay, like that was the wind. It did that. And I think I was going like 80 miles. So I was like, I'm gonna slow down. And I slowed down. I went to the slow lane, and I was like, I don't even care. Like, y'all can go around me. It just, no, nope, not doing this.
That's scary. Yeah.
It is. I'm done with mine, my
Are
little tags.
you?
Yeah, I see. I definitely like the one where the bow is in front of, I don't know if you can see.
You did both.
Uh,
Okay.
yeah, so this one, the bow was behind the cherry. I don't know what I was thinking, but it looks cuter in front of the cherry.
Okay. And it doesn't matter how you cut it. It's just a difference of how you assemble it, the order you assemble it.
Correct.
Okay.
Yes, yes, yes. So I think it's what, one, two, three, one, two, three, four, five. It's like six pieces. I mean, like of the to make the cherry without the whatever you decide to do, like name
Uh-huh.
wise. If you go with just a letter, or if you go with a name, that would be separate. I didn't put too much. I didn't put no glue on the side of this. That way, I did. I wasn't sure if I want to do the full names on these, so I
Uh-huh.
want to be able to pop it off. Um, if you're going to not want it to come off because it's glitter, you're gonna definitely want to put some hot glue behind your on your foamy and
Yeah.
then pop it on so it doesn't go anywhere. And then I'm doing I'm not like you, I don't have a whole bunch of cool ribbon, so I'm going with my little gold twine.
Boo.
I know, boo me. I need to add that to my collection. I just recently started reorganizing my little craft closet though, so it's in the works.
It's in the works.
So
I'm
there's
loving my little desk right now. Like, just look at all of those.
I love how I can see, I mean you can't see my head, but I'm looking and can see all the pretty colors and I like the reflection. It's really pretty.
I love it. So the comments, let me go there. Barbara lives in Central California. Barbara, you can fly. Fly out here. Magical Crafty Mama says, I feel like purple is a hard color to find in stores. A good purple, I don't think it's possible to go into a store and buy it. Like you definitely need to order online. Um, she also said so many of my coworkers had to evacuate and some have lost their homes. It's heartbreaking.
Oh
Can
no.
we just, I know, I don't want to go back to it, but just one complaint about this whole thing. I have been hearing how like the insurance companies aren't, some of them aren't covering it because they earlier or late last year, they had cut the coverage for fire.
Okay, I've been hearing mixed things about that too. So the ones that are cutting the coverage, boo, shame on them. The ones that are, I guess, I heard a snippet of it on the news. Some of them are saying if your policy was canceled like within the last 30 days,
Uh-huh.
they're going back and saying you're still covered. I guess there has to be some loophole in there. Um, Insurance is crazy right now. Like the people whose insurance got covered, I just want like give everybody back their premiums too, please.
Well, it's so okay. So I still have my house in LA, and like I've been talking to an insurance agent because I'm like, oh, we've got insurance everywhere. Like I kind of want to consolidate, and she's like, California is so crazy right now. Like just I mean, obviously you would never cancel before you get the new one. She goes, but I don't think that I'm going to be able to move that one over. And same thing with Texas. So I'm in two places that are just like not friendly for homeowners insurance, which I'm just like,
I heard
it's,
Florida's the same way too, that they're not
oh,
friendly
really?
either. Yeah, because the hurricanes or storms.
It's so crazy to me because it's like, you have to have insurance. Like,
Yeah.
so how do you say no when I have to have it? Like,
Well, I heard
I don't
a lot of
understand.
a lot of the insurance companies, there's been a lot of them who've moved. They're no longer offering in California. Like,
Yeah.
kind of like where I don't know if you're too familiar in like the Inland Empire, where like San Bernardino and Fontana and all that meets,
Uh-huh.
or like where Glen Helen Parkway is.
No, I don't know that area, but
It's well, it's over there by. It's up there, and there's a lot of like in like Fontana, San Bernardino. my sister-in-law lives up there, and they told her they're no longer offering insurance in her area because it's too high risk for fires because of the mountainside,
Right.
and they're not doing it. And she's like, I almost couldn't find anywhere, and then she was able to get AAA to take her.
Uh-huh.
And there was another company, I can't remember which one, and they were telling her the same. They're like, if we do, it's going to be an exorbitant rate. Um, so it's crazy. It's crazy that they're doing that. Like, you guys are like, it's a law for us to have it. So how are you guys making it so hard for us to get it?
Yeah.
I
I
don't get.
just, I don't even understand. I'm like, okay. And even if like my Texas homeowners insurance policy is getting to the point where I'm like, I don't know how people can afford it. Like it, so I don't like talking about money, 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 but just to kind of give you an idea, it increased by $1,500. I've only been here a year, and so
Oh my gosh.
our next premium is like, I'm just like, uh, I mean, I can't say no. I don't have an option. Like, I can't, I mean, I can go look for something, but I think it's highly doubtful that I'm going to find it. So, like, out of nowhere, like, I've just increased like $1,500, like, for the year. Like, I think I think it's crazy.
Well, mine was the same way. It went. They were increasing me from $1,300 for the year to
Mhm.
$2,900, and
Oh
I
my
was like,
gosh.
absolutely not. Like, that's more than double. Um, and that's when I went to AAA as well, and they brought it to. They're like, well, we can't bring it all the way down to 13. I think it was like closer to 14, but they were able to bring it to just under 2,000. But I was like, still, like, that's a big difference from 2,000 to 2,900 for the
Yeah,
year.
right.
So
Percentage wise, I mean, that's 50%. That's crazy.
yeah,
Like, how
yeah,
do you budget for something like that? It's crazy.
yeah. I don't know. I don't know what they're trying to move us all out of California. That's what they're trying to do. I'm fully convinced.
April, do you want to show your shaker bits?
Yes, let me bring them out.
Okay, because I still have a few of these to do, and we still have time. So, I like love it, love it, love it, love it.
So I got a lot. So I used to have 2 packs of these. I don't know. Can you guys see them?
Yeah, I can
Okay.
see.
These are they have little penguins, kind of like peppermint candies over here, gingerbread ones, also with more peppermints, snowflakes, Santa hats. Max really went crazy with the Santa hats and the penguins. He
I
said,
love that.
he said, those are cute. I actually really think that these are so cute I mean, this just screams like summer to me.
Oh, the
Except,
fruit ones, I love
yes.
them. Okay, okay. So tell me your favorite favorites.
So you're gonna laugh at me, but I actually think one of my favorite ones is the chocolate chip cookie one.
The
I hope that's a
chocolate
chocolate
chip,
chip cookie.
a chocolate chip cookie. Where? Oh, I didn't even. You know,
Is that
it's
a chocolate chip cookie?
it's a chocolate chip cookie.
Okay.
It's a struggle for me to like brown things when it comes to crafting. I didn't even notice that. I was like, chocolate chip.
It's kind of out of place with all the fruit, but it's just so cute. I don't know if you can see.
It's cute, but what are you gonna
Um,
do with it? Tell me how you're gonna use it.
We are gonna make a cookies and milk cake topper revamped.
Okay.
I have an old one, like very, very simple from, ooh, I want to say a good 2018, 2019. I actually have it deactivated in my store because it's just so simple that I was like, nah, it needs some revamping. So I think this would be really
Wow.
cute to go ahead and make it into a shaker and then have little cookies floating around in there.
Okay, I can't wait for that. I need to see it. I'm a see it and then believe it person.
A visual, yes. Actually, I'm
Yes.
gonna take these out of here. Which one's your favorite?
Okay, so I have a few favorites. I love this one, the envelope with the hearts in the middle.
Oh, yes.
Okay, so that's one of my favorites from this one. Although I like a lot of the ones from here. And then I do love the fruit ones. So I'm loving like the grapefruit slices and the kiwi and the pineapple. Like they're just so colorful and really, really cute. And
This
then,
avocado one makes me feel like you could do like a I'm so extra cake topper.
oh, I love that. I love that. Then there's the Halloween one. What I will say, have you checked with 12 by 12? Will they offer like bigger containers for the ones that like, you want more of?
I don't know. That's a good question to ask
Okay.
them.
I'll have to get back to you guys then because neither of us knows. But I will say that I feel like these containers are for like samplers or really small projects. So like it would be if can you take one out? Oh, you have them out.
Yes. Oh, yeah.
That
They're,
was my only thing is I'm like sometimes like our cake toppers are big,
oh,
and
yeah.
like and we use like a lot. So I just want to point that out.
This would be enough
Um,
to fill like a tag if you were to do like a shaker tag.
Yeah, and it's good to see like it's just a good sampler. That's exactly what it is. So
I
I
wonder
love
if
all
they'll
these
do
things.
bigger sizes for the stuff that kind of like sells a little bit more.
Yeah, because it comes with 40. So you could see there's 8 slots and 5 boxes. So oops, there. They're super cute though.
These ones are like those little flowers. They have like some little tropical ones. That's cute. Or ooh, I see a St. Pat. I see a St. Patty's one.
You do? Which one is that?
This one with the little shamrocks and little rainbow. Can you see it?
Did I miss? Wait. Where is it? Oh, cute. And these are really big rainbows.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah,
It reminds me of Lucky Charms. This screams Lucky Charms to me.
it does. Now that you say it. What's
It's
the
very
one
cute.
underneath it? What are those? Easter eggs? No, carrots,
Carrots?
right? It's
Carrots.
cute. It's cute.
It is. It's little. Oh, and it has like eggshells, like like a little chick hatching from an egg.
Oh, I
This is
didn't know.
definitely,
Yeah.
and oh, and those are little chicks. This
All
is
right.
definitely an Easter one.
Okay, I'm still crafting, so I can't. I'm like, I want to look at those as you're describing them, but I also want to finish my projects.
Hey, I
So you
am.
can get these. They're available on Amazon or also on the 12 by 12 cardstock shop site. So if you're already shopping on Amazon, go ahead and add them. Or
Yeah,
if you're on the 12 by 12 cardstock shop site.
I think they're like what, like two. No, they're not very expensive, so that's nice.
Yeah, because you do get 40 little mini containers. So,
Yeah. Oh, these are cute. Oh, and they do have a little Halloween. I like that they have like all the little seasons.
mhm.
Oh, they have one that looks like Jack Skellington and
I saw
Batman.
that.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
I didn't
cute.
see the Batman one.
Well, it has
See,
a bat signal.
now you're distracting me.
Okay, okay, I'm sorry.
I gotta finish mine. I've got two more to foam me up. Look at
Oh,
all of my stuff. I'm like so excited.
yay. Are you who are you going to be meeting up with for Galentine's?
So I don't. I'm on a. week by week planning basis right now. So I don't know yet. We've got a lot going on in our lives right now. This weekend we have friends from LA visiting us. They're coming to visit for Charlotte. Well, I think for my birthday and Charlotte's birthday. I'm really good
Oh,
friends with the mom, and her son is really good friends with my daughter. So,
oh, that's so nice.
yeah. And then the weekend after, she has her first gymnastics competition in Colorado.
Oh, dang.
So, yeah. So that's why. And then the weekend after that, we have her birthday celebration with her friends. And then I'm already in February, which is why I'm like one thing at a time.
You know what? January and well, the beginning of the year usually seems to drag, and it's not this year. It's flying right by.
Yeah. No,
Or,
totally.
yeah, I feel like it is.
So, I actually have a tear in my knee, April.
I seen
And
that. So, what did the doctor tell you?
but the tear is not big enough to operate on. So, they gave me a cortisone shot like right into my knee,
Oh,
like, like real athletes would get. And I'm like, no wonder like they can go and play basketball right away. Like, I got it yesterday afternoon, and this afternoon I was like, wow, my knee, because I was like hobbling around, and it was a struggle to get in and out of my car.
oh,
Yeah, like my knee just wouldn't bend that way. And today everything is great again. So my husband's like, and the shot lasts 6 to 9 months. So
oh,
in
dang.
time, yeah. So I hope that I can use the 6 to 9 months to kind of like really strengthen my muscles and get my body in shape so that it can support itself when the medication is over.
So, do
So,
you go back for like a follow up before then to see if you need like another round of it or another like treatment option?
yeah, yeah, definitely.
Okay.
So it's a
How was
while.
skiing though? Was it fun?
So it was so fun, which probably made my knee worse because I skied, like 5 full days. Like we ski from like the time the lift opens to the last lift. It's so funny because we went with a friend, her family, and we both arrived on Sunday afternoon. And Sunday evening, we went and picked up our skis. Monday morning, we were like on the slopes, right?
Oh my
They
gosh.
did not ski until Wednesday morning. And I saw them, right? We're like getting in line for the lifts. And she's walking by us and she's like, we're going to go pick up our skis right now. And I'm like, what? So I
Oh,
realized that like we are not the same. Like when we say we're on a ski vacation, like we have different expectations. So it was
you're
just
like,
funny.
I'm here to get things done.
Yeah. I'm like, no. And then she's like, and then after the kids get signed up, then I'll go back to my hotel and change into my ski outfit. And I'm like, I'm in my ski outfit. Like we're ready to go.
Oh,
So it was just funny. But I mean, we're a big ski family, so we love it.
well, that's cool. I've never been skiing. I'm not I'm not a fan of the cold.
Oh, yeah, it gets cold.
Yeah, it hit
But I feel like your
73.
boys, you would have such a good time because your boys would love it.
Yeah, Max isn't really a fan of the snow. I don't know if it's because he's little, but he was like so excited to go to the snow and we went and he was like, "This is it." And I was like, "Yeah." And he's like, "I want to go home."
You're like, no, we're gonna stay out here and freeze our butts off for at least an hour.
Yes, yes. Yeah, I don't know. I've never I don't know. It's 73 degrees or 72 and I'm like, "All right, I'm cold. I'm going inside. Bye." Oh.
I've got one more, but I'm like so excited. I have so
Yay.
many of these.
I've been swamped with orders this month.
Uh-huh. For
This
what's
is
your biggest order right now or most
my
popular?
my breakfast theme stuff.
That is so crazy. It's so cute, but I'm like, how many people need it?
You would not believe a lot of people must be having, and it's mostly for it's a. I think it's more that it's a theme mostly for the parents because it's like ages are 1 and 2, one that I get the most of. So it's like they're having a celebration for themselves, and they're just doing it like brunch style. Um, it's crazy how many people like that one. Just it flies off right now. It's I'm like, thank you. And then I'm like, also like, I need a little bit of a break. Um,
Yeah. But that one I think you mentioned before, it's like one of your easier ones, like low maintenance to make, right?
yes, aside from the banners for me, I originally started with banners before I even did cake toppers.
Uh-huh.
Um, and I love doing them. I don't love stringing them. Like, I don't know. There's just something about them that stringing them that I'm like, can I just ship it out like this? Like, can you string it yourself?
But have you tried my like little toothpick?
Yes. Well, I don't use a toothpick, but I'll take a little needle and then I'll
Uh-huh.
just loop it through and then just go in and it works, but
You still
I'm
don't
just
like it.
I
Okay.
don't I don't I don't like it. It's the one thing that I'm like, "Oh, I dread doing." It's a lot of little
Um,
paper bits.
why don't you not string them and just send it out with the stuff, and that way you can say like, and you can do this to your own length,
Hmm.
but provide like a super longer string so that it makes, kind of like, because I don't know like where you're putting it, and you can make it as long or as short.
I could try it, but I've done the option before where people order them pre-strung or unstrung, and I did I think like a $10 or $15 difference for the strung one, and every time they always paid more to have it strung.
Wow, with that much of a difference?
Yes,
I would have thought like, I don't know, with that much of a difference, I would be like, I'll string it myself.
I would think so too, but I think it's people who are just like, I don't want to deal with it. You deal with
One
it.
last thing. Yeah, I don't want to, I'm already paying you. Just add another $15.
Exactly. So I'm like, dang it.
I'm done. Look at all my
Yay!
Valentine's
Oh
Day
my gosh, you got a
stuff.
lot done. I love
Yeah,
it.
I love it, love it, love it. All right, everybody. Thank you so much for joining us. I'm trying to think if there's anything else we need to tell everyone. Oh, what are we doing next month? What do you want to do?
Um,
Well, I
are we
guess we could do
doing?
St. Patrick's Day because is it in March?
Yes.
We could do
Yeah,
that,
let's do
or
that.
we can, okay. Um, And then I will, like I said, I'm going to be doing, I think tomorrow morning, I'm going to work on the video for Print Then Cut. So if you want to check out my YouTube tutorial for that. I also, the most recent one I did is this one, which is the free project from last month. And I showed people how to actually do it from the beginning, and also an option of just editing this to make this something different. Like, um, someone had asked to make it into a football, a soccer. I've seen a few people send it to me. They've already made it, and they switched out this for a sport. So I was happy to see that. I'm like, oh, they were using it for a boy, even though this was so specifically a girl with flower power and all that stuff. But so yes, I am excited to do more YouTube tutorials. I'm going back to it. So yeah, so look for that. April, do you have any announcements?
No, I'm gonna be joining you on the YouTube circuit though. I got a camera. I got I mean, I had it, but
Yay!
I finally got it connected. I finally was like, and it's been staring at me every single day, reminding me, use me. So,
Just do it. Just do it. Oh wait, we have
yeah.
some comments. Magical Crafty Mama. What font is Hello? So Hello Galentine was actually one image. And what I ended up doing was because I did want to do the two different colors, I sliced off Hello and Galentine and made it two images. So it's not a font, but I love these two together. Like it's so stinking cute. I just love this G and I'm in love with this this T right here.
I like how those have the accents. I have a hard time putting the accents on my stuff.
Yeah, so cute, right?
Very,
Um,
very cute.
So, and then I did print then cut, which I normally don't do. I know I should do more because it's just so easy, but yeah, so I'm going to be doing tips and tricks on this for print then cut this week. And I think that's it. So, is there anything else? I just want to make sure we haven't bypassed anything.
I don't think so.
All right. Well, I'm going to be doing those cherry tags this month. I'm so excited to do those. And wait, what else do you have on there? Oh, those are all the 40
Yeah.
containers. It looks like
Yes.
so much. I mean, I guess
It
40
is.
is 40. It's a lot.
It is. Thanks, Anne. Now I took them all out of the box, thanks to you.
And as you can see, I made you do it, and mine are still like all of them are still in here. All right, guys. Well, we'll see you next month. Come back for some St. Patrick's Day stuff. And thank you for joining. Happy New Year's, everybody.
Bye, guys.
Bye.